So, with that said, we're gonna rock and roll.
Okay.
This is Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio, episode number 26. And this is the Window Cleaner Roundtable. I'm going to start doing these a little more often. I'm going to get a bunch of window cleaners on. So, guys that aren't Outlaw Window Cleaner affiliate, guys that don't, get a check from Outlaw Window Cleaner can get on here and say what they want to say about shit. And it won't sound all biased and shit like we're a bunch of haters. But I'm here with Seth Byers. Okay, yeah, anyways. And Henry Dreest down there with all the knives and the assortment of shit to kill people with. And Rob Peloso, who's actually showed his face not with makeup or something on it, or a Jason mask over it, or...
See, this all back here is for in case Luke messes with us.
Yeah.
He shows up with a fucking Ranger's hat on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, boo.
Well, that's really... Well, originally I was going to show up with a Under Armour, but we know how he feels about that. I had Under Armour and white sunglasses all the time.
I don't fuck with... I mean... Henry doesn't look like, but you and Seth look like you possibly might wear white sunglasses when you're out in public.
Nah, great.
Seth, see. I mean, you could tell a white sunglass wearer. You know what I mean? And especially someone as fucking handsome as fucking Seth is definitely got a pair of white sunglasses. I mean, this motherfucker is striking. I think I might get 1,000 views on this video just because of this Ben Roethlisberger looking like motherfucker up here.
I hope you do.
Yes. So, guys, I guess the whole premise of this little discussion that we're having here is one, because we're cool, and two, is to just kind of talk about the window cleaning industry as you see it, and the not so much the industry itself, but the social media, YouTube side of window cleaning that's kind of becoming almost like a fad within our industry. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there, including me. I got a little different take on it, but that do these window cleaning videos. There's some really good window cleaning videos out there, and then there's the same old stock fucking music videos with the guy doing the whole flickety doodah thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that shit
driving
too.
in his car.
Yeah, or dudes like I drive in my car and talk shit, but that's different. I go Facebook Live. I love Facebook Live. That's like the best shit ever. But
you Facebook Live when you got nothing to say, also. So
yeah, I just Facebook Live just to talk shit, just to make everybody laugh and shit. That's what this is to me, is a comedic release. If anyone thinks that I take myself seriously in these videos or on this podcast, you are sadly mistaken. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You know what I mean? I don't wake up in the morning worried about putting my pants on. Like, man, I hope everybody likes me today. I'm just out here being me, love it or leave it. You know what I mean? You can't go through your life trying to impress everybody. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? So, with that said, do you guys think that people put on like a little bit of a front on social media? Like everything's way better than it actually is?
Hell yeah. You never get the sad story from half of them.
Right.
Except me.
Oh, well, Henry, man, you've got a whole different set of circumstances that go beyond cleaning glass. You know what I mean? You're going through a lot with your wife. You know what I mean? So I don't mind you venting to us on there. I think that's cool. I think if it was any other window cleaning group, you probably get ran for it. You know what I mean? They probably run you for it. But
right.
I mean, if you ain't got your brothers at arms, then what do you got?
I'm stepping on TJ. I'm sorry, but I think Outlaw itself is made for that, because if you look at everybody that talks, I mean, and everybody interacts, it's not just about window cleaning; it's about life. And right behind it says Squeegee Life, right? I mean, it's all about life.
Right.
Yeah, but even before my wife got sick and all that, times are rough for window washing, and you don't hear about it in the group at all.
No.
Everybody wants to be that $1 million driving a rental. Well, I'm not going to start with that right now. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's, no matter how you look at it, you can make $1 million today, and you're still going to be looking for a struggle tomorrow.
Yeah. Right.
You got to still hustle. Once you get complacent, you're done, in my opinion.
Well, not everybody's got a nice, freshly painted office like Seth Byers with pearly white
That's
fucking
nice help.
doors.
That's
and...
$20. I only painted this portion.
There's no other walls.
Hey, outside of the screen,
Hey,
it's
look,
like
I
fucking
put up a
destitute,
curtain.
man.
Oh, yeah, Mad Max.
I'm not
Yeah,
even. I'm not
it's
even in the
Mad
office.
Max.
Everybody's got the office tied up.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking fucking Miller High Lifes, dude. I'm not doing that good. So.
Wait a minute, bro. That's the champagne of beers, sir. How
Hell
dare
yeah.
you?
18 pack for $11.99.
Right.
Take it every day.
18 pack of bottles?
Oh yes, sir.
Holy shit. Well.
We don't even have these weapons in the office.
I know. I'm afraid of you right now.
Right.
Like a little, like a little
like
bit.
a tad. So, do you guys like frequent the YouTubes for window cleaning videos? Do you guys peruse and watch window cleaning videos, or are there just certain people you watch, or have you learned
watch
anything
them all.
from YouTube?
I learned
a little
what not
bit.
to do.
A little bit. Do you like when you get on there and you're like, man, this fucking squeegee I'm using, kind of fucking starting to piss me off. Maybe I'll try this. I'll try the liquidator. So before it was the liquidator and it was the poles and blades, fucking the Bob special with the clips on the end and he was bending everything down. Did you guys watch the evolution of that? The Bob hat videos, the poles and blades?
I didn't.
Watched almost every video on there. I mean, I'm not gonna even lie. I watched Luke when he first started.
I
Luke,
did
when he
too.
first started, had some great videos.
Right.
They were just straight to the point. Him talking to you. It wasn't all the fluff that it is now.
Right.
Now it's a fucking product. Sorry, Gerson. It's
No,
a
you can
product.
say whatever the fuck you want on this podcast. Fuck is
Video.
encouraged here.
I won't buy a product just because he says it's good now because it's just a product pushing video.
Yeah.
And a lot of people falling into that, which kind of got me pissed off with about it. Steve-O did the same thing. Kevin's not even in this thing because he's just an ass. But Luke did this. Luke's videos were great in the beginning. It was just him, the video, no music, no nothing. It was just him talking.
Right.
And he explained it. He explained it as going through. Now, when I first started, I watched every video. I watched videos that were from guys from 10 years ago.
Right.
Learn a little bit? Yeah, you learn a little bit, but you still have to take it and then make it yours. Because his the way I do it.
10 years ago, I wasn't even watching YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it's YouTube. So
Right.
it's not truthful. We understand that. I'm not even here right now. I'm right behind him.
Right. I'm fresh to it myself. I'm only doing the YouTube thing because Tim encouraged me to do it. You know what I mean? To, help promote the Gunslinger.
About just
And I think Tim knew he's like, well, if I can get this dude to use a gunslinger and like it, that says something. And if I get him to say it on video on YouTube, that'll say something to other people. Because I'm like, you want to impress me, bitch? Jump up in there and stay there. That's pretty much like that's the bar. You know what I mean? That's the bar. That's the bar that you gotta jump. You gotta get past that with me. And the gunslinger was cool. I mean, I used it 3 days and I was like, dude, this fucking thing is dope, dude. This is like the best shit I've ever had.
Well, when I first seen it, I told Richie, I said, I can't afford that.
Right.
I said, $99. I said, my wife's sick, everything. I said, I don't even make that in a month sometimes.
Right. Dude.
But that worked out because he sent me one of the first ones. So.
Right. The window cleaning is it's tough to just do, like, you know what, I'm going to get up, I'm going to start a window cleaning business. You know what I mean? It's not as easy and as glamorous as some YouTubers make it out to be. I'm out there fat and fucking sweaty, and, I fuck up. You know what I mean? I'll be cleaning a window during a video, and I'll do something, and I'm like, oh, man, fuck it, I'm just going to leave that in there. You know what I mean? I'm not editing that out. You know what I mean? Because you fuck up at times. Not every pull is a good pull. Sometimes you fuck up. You know?
That shit needs to be shown, man. Like, so I used to watch a lot of Steve-O and Luke's videos back in the day. And Steve-O's a great window cleaner. Like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, he seems kind of like a prick, but he's a good window cleaner. He shows good stuff. His content's pretty good. But they never show that, like, oh, it's raining and I just lost a $500 job, and this customer's screaming at me, like,
Right.
they're like, you can make $500 a day. I'm like, yeah, if you're lucky, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you first start out, they give you unrealistic dreams. Like, you can scrape by for 2 years and see what happens from then. Like,
right.
they just don't show what the reality of this job can be sometimes. And that.
Well, I went from making $3,000 a month to making $600 a month within a matter of weeks.
Right. Yeah, because there's a reality here, man. Life happens. Not every fucking video. I actually, out of the two window cleaners that we're talking about here, Luke and Steve-O, I actually enjoyed Steve-O's videos. I still kind of do now. But I don't, like Rob said, I don't take what he's saying as gold like I used to. I'm like, well, this guy's saying it's pretty good, so it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Because he was all over the Gunslinger's jock when it came out. I seen the video, like, this is the fucking shit. And then he's like, now he's got this samurai. This is the best thing ever. And then he stopped using that motherfucker. You see, he ain't using that shit no more.
Yeah.
That's just bunk. It's bunk.
Released after it. After the video he released, we're bashing the Gunslinger and then going and say the samurai. His next video, he was using a Gunslinger.
Right.
So enough with your product pushing.
Yeah.
Be truthful about what the product is.
Yeah.
And that's what got me mad with that whole entire. You know what it is? It's not even them. It's because they're getting the free items. I understand that. But to me, it's a sellout.
Yeah.
So to me, be truthful about it.
Yeah.
If the Gunslinger, and if it sucked for you, say it. Show it.
I was approached. I got an email from someone.
And fix the problem that you're having.
Right.
That down the line, it's a better product.
Right.
They don't want a better product.
Mm-mm.
They want the same old product that they can make the same old, the other people can make a walk up on. They don't want anything new. Even with the water, they don't want nothing new. They want, it's like here, right, we'll just talk about this. Tucker, right? Tucker, great little brush. I used it daily, right? Great brush. But there's no innovation left after this. What is going to happen here?
Nothing. I mean, you can bolt a rinse bar to it if you want.
What are you going to do with it? There's nothing you can go advance with it. It's fantastic, right? Then you go with the new one that you get, right?
Yeah.
It's making new.
Right.
Sexy motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you could change it.
Yeah.
You could move further on it. So to me, that's where it should be now.
Right.
It's just nobody wants that because they want to be where they are.
Well, let's be honest here. The product placement and things of that nature is not so much about functionality at this point. I know when Perry came out with the constructor brush, it was one thing. It's turned into another thing. His same thing with his poles. It started out one thing and it turned into another thing. People, like, all right, the pole came out. Some people weren't happy with it, and they're like, fuck this guy, he's an asshole, and they've just stayed that way. And then there's other guys that stuck with it, and Perry's worked with them, and now the fucking poles and the brushes are bulletproof. I still struggle putting them fuckers together because them goddamn little screws he puts in there, but apparently he's changing that. He's changing the little screws. The little screws on the end caps, he's changing that. Because that's the hardest fucking part, is getting them fucking screws back in there. I'm telling you, bro.
I just got one, so hopefully I don't have to do that for a while.
I threw my constructor brush across the street. I went and got it and finished putting it back together, but I threw that fucker across the street. I was so fucking mad. I almost called him. I was like, motherfucker! But I didn't.
Mine's in the office. Hasn't even been touched since I put it there. I still got to get the Rhino hose.
Oh, you still need Rhino tube?
Yeah.
I got a great deal going on right now. I'm getting rid of my Tucker, my Hydro.
Speaking of product fucking placement, so Mr. Genuine over here is like, hey, I'm getting rid of shit. I'm selling it. Give me a call. Hey.
Getting rid of it because I got something new. That's the only reason.
Hey, I seen that little care package you got today. Good Lord, sir. Somebody dropped a shiny fucking penny, man.
I should put my headphones on because she doesn't know. So, yeah, I had to. I'm pure DI over here because, I mean, my TDS is like 30.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, literally nothing. I could go, take it out of my bath water if I wanted to.
Right.
So I was using the Hydro, which is a great unit. The little small single Hydro with the little the sandbags, whatever you want to call them. So I have two of them. So I'm going to keep one on the side, and then I have another one that's brand spanking new. What am I going to do with it? So I ordered the Flow because I'm moving to a place that I'm going to probably use more RO, NDI. So I got to upgrade. So I figured, let me do it now when they still have that special on. Right. So I bit the bullet. I went that route. The Tucker was great for me, but I used the Mini today. 20 minutes off the job. It's 1 minute.
Yeah, it's
first
different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Right, it's totally different. At first, I was like, "What's going on here?" But then after a while, but still, I knocked 20 minutes off a small job, but it's 20 minutes off. Yeah. So to me, it right there is worth it. Shut up.
So, do you, Henry? Do you do? You say I've seen you a couple of times. Do you advertise for residential work or no?
I used to. I just haven't.
You haven't done it now. I mean, because I see you. There are some residential jobs I've seen you on lately, though. Are those jobs you've had for a while?
Oh yeah, I've been doing. I got 2 houses I do every 3 months. I've been doing them for about 25 years.
Oh, okay, cool, man. That's dope, dude. And we all know Seth is the fucking residential He-Man up there. I mean, you could tell by how handsome he is that he gets all the houses.
That's how it works, man. Like you gotta pick your spots. So.
Yeah, he's like, hey, not all of us are fucking handsome. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the only advertising I used to do was on Craigslist, and of course they charge you for that now.
Single white male trying to get it out. Window washer will wash nude from the waist down.
That'd probably work up here in New York.
Look how long my pole is.
It was hard enough today to do that shit.
Right. Man, I don't know, dude. I tell you one thing though. I am to the point with Facebook and YouTube and all that shit with the window. I'm up to the point now where nothing that I do on there or want to do on YouTube or Facebook, I can't be serious anymore. I just can't. Guys are sending me emails like, can you do a video about doing this, showing how to do that, showing how to do this? Can you review this product, that product? And I'm just like, no. I just, you know what I mean? I like what I like. Go ahead. What's that, Seth?
No, you've just, I feel like the problem is, or the evolution of what you're up to is, you started off being really funny, then you started making serious videos, and they're good videos, man. Like, you show good stuff. And so a lot of these new guys or people who don't know what they're doing are interested in having someone show them, like, how to do it that's not an asshole. Right. So I think that's the tough part is they start demanding a lot of your time for free, and that's difficult.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not so much to. I don't want to. If someone asked me to like do something, you know what I mean? Can you, like, one guy was like, can you show some video cleaning windows, on how you clean windows on the inside of a house, or can you show me how you got that brass squeegee? How does that work on, how does that work, fanning without the swivel? How do you use that on a pole? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's just like, man, I want to try to appease these people. I don't want to be an asshole and be like, fuck off.
I'm still trying to figure out how you do that swivel stuff anyway.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
Easy.
The evolution of my window cleaning and the way you see it on YouTube is all about laziness. It's just all about being, I don't want to fucking climb on a ladder. I don't want to carry a bunch of shit, and I want to get this done fast. And I want to, you know what I mean? Because the faster I get this done and the least amount of bullshit I have to carry and do to get it to look good, the better. You know what I'm saying? My way is not necessarily the best way to do it. It's just the best way for me to do it, for the way I clean windows, the shit that I have to deal with. Every guy here's probably got his own way of doing it, and you most likely, if me and you were on the same job together, we'd probably get done at the same fucking time, but be doing it completely different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's all routine, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to show, like, how do you do this? Man, you got to do it the way you got to do it, because the way I do it, you're probably never going to get. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, man, this shit just don't work for me.
I like when they bash the videos, when the guy's actually, working the glass, but he's doing it his own way.
Right.
And they say, no, that's the wrong way. Obviously, it's not. He's getting the job done.
Right.
So, to me, everybody here, looks like there's 4 of us here. We're all, just like you said, we're all going to squeegee different.
Right.
Some better like me, and then you guys.
Right. I get guys that are
26 years ago, when I first started washing windows, it was a a pay grade up when you started squeegeeing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like when you start
I
using
would
your
wet the
squeegee, we're
windows.
gonna give you more
Start
money.
with straight pulls, right? There's nothing wrong with
What's that?
straight pulls.
There ain't nothing wrong with fucking straight pulls.
Straight pulls are-
Tim Huber is fucking killing it right now,
I have
slaying
no-
fucking glass, and that's a straight pulling motherfucker. If I ever have seen one, he straight pulls like a motherfucker.
I mean, I use the accelerator. I use
The
I use-
accelerator.
Excelsior, right?
I'll
I
just
use that.
whatever the fuck it is.
Well, when I started in '89. We
I'm
didn't
wrapped
squeegee. I only wet the windows, and I had people come behind me squeegeeing them
Right.
off.
It worked. So
Hey,
what's
that's
with that
the
is
way-
some
Yeah.
people-
Listen, dude.
That's what I love about it.
Right, when I started out window cleaning, the very first thing that was put in my hand was a fucking 4x8 pole and a fucking washer, and he was like, "Learn how to wet the windows."
That's
Once
what
I
happened
learned
to
how
me.
to once I learned how to wet the windows and got the whole movement, that muscle memory down, he's like, here's a squeegee, do it the same way you would wet the window, but take the fucking water off the window. That's how it started with me. That's how I teach every guy that comes and works for me every fucking season. That's how, you start with the washer on storefront windows, and then you graduate to the squeegee. You know what I mean? Because I like to squeegee windows. I don't like to rag. I don't like raggers. If you got the fucking rag on the glass more than you do the squeegee, we got a fucking problem. Like today, I told Jeremy, I was like, listen, bro, this is a very nice house we're doing. We are fucking squeegeeing today, not ragging. So I made him go move on. I was like, you ain't doing no work over your fucking head because you can't use the fucking squeegee on a pole yet. Still. Still.
All my guys make fun of me. The first time I learned how to clean windows, I was 17. And the guy was an asshole, and he set me up for a right-handed setup, and I'm left-handed. And I still, to this day, have it set up right-handed. So I reach across all day, every day, because that's how I learned.
Muscle memory.
And everyone makes fun of me all day about it.
Muscle memory.
It's just the way you learn how to do it.
So do you have a gunslinger, Seth?
Yeah, I just got one like 3 weeks ago.
What do you think?
I like it a lot. I had to get used to emptying the tip jar. That was my biggest...
Because you don't realize how much fucking water it's going to retain because it catches everything.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You're not getting rid of water. You're not getting rid of that
Guys,
shit.
the window fairy. They could find where I was by the little spots walking around the house. So, now it's just something you subconsciously have to remember. Like, all right, I've dipped twice, empty it out. But
Right.
I love it. I can hold my 2 squeegees, my scraper, and 2 mops, and it's great. I have no problem with it. I love it.
And I got to get one of them gunslinging thingies.
What I do when I go in a house, I put my sea sponge in the bottom of it just to be safe. I don't splash anymore because I'm used to emptying my tip.
How much water are y'all carrying?
I carry a lot because I ain't trying to go back to the truck.
18 and a 6, and you load up beforehand.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing city blocks, I'll carry an 18 and a 6. I'll load up, walk away from the truck, and do a whole block.
Right.
And then when I get back, I'm full. I'm literally full. So halfway through, I'll dump out now. When I
Right.
first started, I was filled up to the rim, and then I was walking a little bow-legged. Then now I understood why the guys in Texas were always getting wet-legged.
Right, yeah.
They're little they're from riding the horse.
Right.
They splash all over the place. But getting back to the gunslinger, I hold my 18. I can hold a 30 squeegee in there, and I still do not hit.
Right.
To me, it's gotten better that way. To me,
Right.
I mean, I carry everything in the kitchen sink plus, a 6-pack.
Right.
So,
To me, but with the whole sponge thing, it was just because I'm like Seth. I get a little bit. Sometimes I just get going. I don't think about it, and then I'll walk, and then I'll feel a splash. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I forgot to empty. So what I've been doing, and I've got a sea sponge that's probably about this big. You know what I mean? And I just cut it in half, and I stuck it in the bottom, and it doesn't splash. But I can tell you that that won't. One of these days, that won't matter anymore because Richie is taking all this shit that all you guys, everyone's the feedback. He's watching you guys post videos about this. He's watching you guys talk about it on Facebook, and he's already he's already fucking messing with it already. He's like, I see what he's saying. Maybe I could do this already. You know what I mean? He's already trying to make it even better. That's what's cool about Richie. he's like, he wants it to be perfect. I'm like, you're not going to make it perfect. He's like, well, this one guy over in England said it's a fucking this and it's a fucking that. And he goes, you know how those cocksuckers are. He goes, if I can make those bastards happy, you know what I mean? He's of course joking, but he goes, if I can make, he goes, I know I can't make it perfect, but if I can get it if I can make as many people as I can happy, he goes, how good is it going to be then? How cool is that to even think that way? You know what I'm saying? No, he'll never stop trying.
It's a window cleaner that is trying to make the best product possible. And I've been using it for 3 weeks, and all 5 of my guys ordered one today.
Really?
Ordered one today because they all want one.
Right. They're kick-ass. And not only that, I mean, there's a lot to choose from right now, but as this goes on, Perry, I've spoke to Perry, there's going to be more fabric choices just the longer this goes. You know what I mean? They're just more, I mean, it's just kick-ass what you can, not only how it looks, but how it wears, and its availability, I guess, accessibility to the tools and shit, the things that you can do with it. It's, you know, you can be minimalist with it, or you can be like Rob and carry every fucking tool in your toolbox in the fucking gunslinger.
Right, I like carry 2 in mine.
Right.
I rolled 8 squeegees, two mops.
I did a job in May that I was using 2 washers on, 2 washers and 4. I had 3 different squeegees on me. I had an 18-inch washer, a 12-inch washer, and 3 different size squeegees on me. And that was just because I was like, man, I can do it, and I don't have to carry my bucket with me, so why not? You know what I'm saying?
With the regular, with the NRA bag, I used to carry squeegees in my bag.
Right.
On the back of my hip, and you know it was annoying, but I did it because that's what I was used to. Because I'm working with, for me, it's all about speed. So if I'm working with 5 different storefronts right in a row, and each one has different size glass, I could probably get away with a smaller 1 squeegee. But if I get away with 4 squeegees that are going to fit each pane, I'm a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm a minimalist because I was taught to only have like 1 squeegee, 1 strip washer.
Right.
I can't do that anymore because I guess I trained myself one way, and it's just the way it works for me. I tried to do with 2 squeegees, and I had to go back with more.
I had to go back.
It was so bad, I had to go back with more.
Do you have a 36-inch squeegee?
I have a 30, up to 30.
Oh, okay.
I want to get the legend.
I got a 22. That's as far as I'll go. And then after that, it's just like, man. Then I feel like Kevin the window cleaner. Like I got to pull out a battle axe to clean a window.
He's never used that. Come on. He does that
Dude, I'm telling you right now, he used a 36-inch squeegee in his samurai video, and he fucking pulled that fucking thing out like this. Oh, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
He used a squeegee that was like 4 foot long on a house.
Yeah.
I watched a video of him doing it.
That's the video. That's all it is. He ain't doing that,
bro. When you do Tucker, if you do a Tucker brush over the top rinse bar fucking giveaway for WCR after you just got done shitting on them for 3 months beforehand, and you're fucking doing the demonstration on he calls a 3-story fucking Burger King. I can't take you seriously any longer. I'm sorry, sir. I just can't. If you're cleaning Burger Kings with a water-fed pole, I don't understand the life that you're living.
Sonic, I use water-fed. Sorry.
Huh?
I do Sonic, and I do water-fed on it.
Do you really? Oh, my God. We can't be friends anymore, bro.
What it is that job. I got to do 5 of them in one day.
Yeah, but are you using a pole you can get 5 stories in the air with, or do you have a pole to accommodate the size?
I tucker.
Oh,
I use half tucker.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't separate the sections.
Yeah, I separate the sections because you're not going to roll around with 30, the 35. Where is it?
Can you break that tucker pole down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got a newer one.
I got the new with the reaching over there. That just makes life better.
Oh, well, Well, of course, I see how you put it in the background of the gross product placement. Everyone's going to think this is the Reach It podcast or some shit.
Hold on. Do I need to go get my brush?
Right. Hey, man, this is the way I look at it, dude. Perry Tate and Reach It take a lot of fucking shit on the internet from every direction. You know what? And the dude doesn't have nobody positive in his corner besides himself and, people that like his products like we do, and they get on social media and people like, oh, whatever, you guys are like part of the cult. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about, bro?
So I just became part of the cult. You wonder why I became part of the cult?
Why?
Because everything he's done has been to forward himself, to forward the product.
Yeah.
The constructor. Yeah, you got a new piece comes out, next month. Good. A new piece came out because something he thought of works better.
Everyone they freak out when he fucking updates the brush. Like, everybody's like, oh, I mean, I was pissed a little bit. I ordered 3 fucking brushes, and then fucking a week later, he's like, here's the new corner rinse system. I'm like, you motherfucker. I mean, but I ordered that shit, you know what I mean? And it's not like when he upgrades something on the brush, you got to pay $200 fucking for it.
Add to it. You add. It's all additions.
It's just a little bit of cash, man. It's like $20-$30, and you update your brush, you're good to go. You know what I mean? Fucking A, man. If you ain't making that, then maybe you shouldn't be doing water-fed pole right now. You should be focused on your traditional work and build your way up to that. I mean, you can't. I didn't have a fucking $6,000 RODI cart when I first started out. You know what I mean? We was fucking lugging around tanks and shit and fiberglass fucking poles. I worked my way up to that hydro cart. You know what I'm saying? I worked my way up to my Kevin the Window Cleaner 98 fucking foot long window squeegee. You know what I mean?
Right?
Huh?
You got a hydro?
Oh, I got an IPC hydro cart, yeah. 5-stage. Beast mode. Because I be smashing shit.
I guess it all boils down to is what's your soul worth? What are you willing to sell your soul for? And you're seeing a lot of these guys selling their soul for, I can't imagine that it's worth it. I can't. For a
free brush.
And you're like, here's this other fucking stupid thing I have. Like, who gives a shit?
Right.
What? I mean, like, just show what you know how to do, man. Like, just
right.
That's why people watch.
Just here. Guys, push my products.
Jesus Christ, yeah. If I wanted to watch commercials, I'd watch TV. Like,
right.
That's what
man. That's unfortunately, we've lost a few guys in the group because of this stylish shit. You know what I mean? Like, like
that people on bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. There's a couple fellers like that. I pissed some people off when that fucking English dude jumped in the group and started freaking out and calling people names and all that shit. I gave the dude plenty of opportunities to be nice. He wouldn't be nice, and I tried to, then he tried to talk to me in Messenger after I stopped being nice, and then everybody was mad at me because I called him, I told him to eat a bag of dicks. Well, I played nice for 2 fucking hours. How much shit you want me to hit this guy that this guy's shoveling?
That was lame compared to what you should have been.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, fucking Josh and Tim are like, dude, man, I can't believe you didn't light that dude the fuck up. Are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to be nice, man. I'm looking at the world through Carrie Gunther's eyes. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, shit.
What, man? She's got a nice outlook on life.
She needs a TV show.
She does need a TV show. But she's got a nice outlook on life. If you read some of the things she says, she's got, I'm trying to, look through, life through her, like that perspective. To be a little nicer.
Oh, you turned hippie on us?
Positive to the group.
It was just like the other day when I got in that argument in Messenger with that feller. We're not going to mention his name. I could have fucking got on there and told everybody who it was and the reason why we reached this impasse with the constructor brush. But I didn't.
Most of us already knew who it was.
Maybe, yeah. But I, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, and like I said, I was reading posts that Carrie posted, a few hours before, and then it kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? Maybe this dude's just having a bad day. You know what I mean? And I'm just in, he was like, man, I'm trying to do this job, and it's hot outside. OWC squeegee would have sent me that brush, man. You know what I mean? And maybe he's just like, man, fuck that guy. If I'd had that constructor brush, I've been fucking done right now. Maybe that's what it was.
You would have saved 20 minutes.
Right. Well, I tried to give it away, and then Peter Artusa, he fucking guessed Mark Tanner's company name before anyone else, and then I was like, here, all of a sudden he's like, oh, I got like 10 of them. I don't need it. I'm like,
okay,
why the fuck did you guess that?
Brush.
Well,
if you send him the constructor brush, how's he going to afford the tank and the hose and all that?
Exactly. But it ended up the next guy that guessed the name right just happens to be the guy that I used to live next door to me when I was a kid, Jason Snyder. So he gets it now. So at least I know it's going to a fucking good dude. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I was trying to find that post.
Yeah.
I was like, where the hell did it go?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a real poll. I thought it was like just name his company, so I named it like weird, something weird.
No, it was legit. That was legit. I was, and to be honest, I was just doing it.
Sad was that Mark didn't even win it.
Yeah. Right. Well, Mark wouldn't have took it anyways. Mark would have did the same thing Peter did and said, give it to somebody that could use it. That's just starting out. My buddy Jason, he primarily soft washes. He started out in window cleaning, but he primarily soft washes, and he's starting his own window business. It's really starting to pick up for him.
That's how I got my brush.
So he'll get a brush, and he'll put it to good use, and he'll make some money out of it. You know what I mean? And I know Jason will pass it forward.
And everything, he has the old setup.
Huh?
He has a setup.
Oh yeah, he's all good to go. So
Good.
now he's got a cool ass brush to go with his stuff. So he's got a bronze brush. So
That's the next one.
Yeah. See, you could have had a bronze brush, but you're an asshole, so I had to give it to somebody else. Congratulations.
That's the one that Augie sent me. Was the bronze.
Oh, did he? Oh man, cool, man. Augie Duggar.
It's two pieces inside of it.
That's cool, man.
He sent me that, and he sent me a D.
Okay. Say that again, Rob.
It's two pieces on the inside of the brush, the bronze brush.
Yeah, it's what it is it's got the. Here, hold on.
I bought that other one, the one with the connector part that goes to the tucker bowl. The piece connects on, it comes off like an opposite side of the T-bar. All right, so that's two pieces?
Yeah, it's two pieces of bronze wool, and you just peel it off when you want to replace it. That's Velcro right there.
Does that fit on every brush or no?
No, you could probably, if he sold just that part, you probably could, but...
All right, so I got to buy the whole brush. All right, so I bought
yeah, it's a bronze brush.
Yeah, that's the exact same one I got.
Yeah, this is pretty badass. This, I've actually pulled mild screen burn off with this brush. Just pure water in this brush. No bullshit. I actually have a video of it on YouTube if you look for it. It's on an Applebee's. I fucking scrubbed this.
I think I've seen that
pure
one.
Water. Had mild screen burn on it. Took it off. Yeah, no bullshit. Hard body karate.
Jeez.
This could have been yours, but you're a dick. Now I'm giving it to someone else. Anyways. Back to, I don't know, what were we talking about? We were all, the four of us were in Messenger, guys. We were like, man, we're going to fucking talk so much shit. And then we're like, everyone's a nice guy. See, we can't even force ourselves to be mean.
Shit about anybody.
Well, we could, but...
There's no need for it, really. There's no need for it, really. Everyone already knows who the pricks are. Yeah, everyone...
Sell out.
Yeah.
He didn't bring up Eric Bland. Who's
my God. Oh, man, Eric. Poor Eric.
Sorry.
Yeah, he is an asshole.
And you know what? I feel bad because it all started with that one damn video. If he just would have drove past him.
What do you mean? Oh, the, fuck, what's his name? Keith Califas.
He drove past.
Whatever the fuck his name is, yeah. I like Keith. He's got some pretty cool videos.
It's funny.
Yeah, but I went off on Keith about talking to, what's his face?
Eric?
He's like the police window.
I told him I'm unsubscribing because you did that.
Remember those numbers he was throwing out? It was like,
dude.
He had 2,000 houses.
Yeah, dude.
He's making 100,000. I'm like, 2,000 houses? Driving a Honda?
Yeah, listen, bro. I do a lot of houses, and I don't have that many. I don't have that many houses.
Houses.
I got like 203 residential customers, and they don't all go like every day like Eric Bland. I'm pissed that we even brought him up, but he's already been brought up. So, he
almost got me. He almost got me one time.
No,
he's a motivation coach.
Yeah, he's not. That dude's a fucking moron.
He motivates me not to be an asshole.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking twat, man. That motivational speaker shit that's a complete shit show joke. He's on Facebook making videos live. He's posting Facebook videos in the middle of the fucking day, talking shit on other window cleaners instead of actually being out cleaning fucking windows.
He trades likes with people who have no videos on YouTube channels, so he gets a like back.
Right.
He didn't mind.
The only problem I have with him is there's a lot of young window cleaners who are watching his shit. I've seen the comments to it. Yes. And that's the part that scares me about him. It's like anybody who knows what they're doing knows he's full of shit. Right. And these guys are like, oh, great, that's inspirational. I'm like, this guy is full of fucking shit.
Right.
Full of shit.
You guys, and if you try...
That guy.
Well, listen, this is the thing. If you try and even somewhat... If you go just a little left to center in the comments on Eric Bland's page, he will fucking delete all the comments and turn the comments off. You know what I mean?
Can't face any kind of criticism.
None whatsoever. And, you know, that's what... I actually had no problem with Eric. I mean, I thought he was a fucking twat, but I was just going to let him be a twat in peace. And then he posted that video about, like, fucking how much money he makes, and he was doing the numbers, and just being a solid dude, just being a pal. I'm like, hey, bro, your numbers ain't right. He's like, what do you mean they ain't right? I'm like, no, I'm just saying when you add all that shit together, you're adding wrong, homie. You need to up that number a little bit if you're trying to come to that sum at the end. Your fucking math is off. And he fucking went ape shit, dude. I got 1-star reviews on my website. He was posting bad reviews. He was trying to act like he wasn't, but it's all coming from the same fucking IP address with different fucking names. I know who you are. You don't know who the fuck you're dealing with. My buddies, I got 2 buddies that grew up on when the internet was still these motherfuckers was on the black web. You know what I mean? So I know who, I can steal your fortune. You know what I mean? All 12 of your quarters out of your piggy bank, and you keep fucking with me. You know? I'll shut your whole shit down. I'll take it all from you. This. But on a serious note, I had them investigate it for me. They're the ones that host my website. They're the ones that build it for me, you know, put it up for me, and, you know, they manage it for me. So they know what's going on there. And it's coming from the same IP address. So we squashed that, so he can't do that no more. I was getting weird phone calls. He was talking shit about my kids and my wife. The dude's a fucking dirtbag. Straight up dirtbag. Dirtbag ass dude. Charging newcomer window cleaners that, like fucking said, that don't know no better, $25 to talk to him for a half hour, and so he could fill them full of fucking shit. When the person that's actually making the money in this house is his wife. She's the one that's always out working, making all that money, and he's on fucking Facebook playing fucking motivational speaker / half-ass window cleaner. He's actually getting better with his squeegee. So I feel like my criticisms of Eric, his squeegee work, is gotten better since I fucking started shitting on him.
Sandals.
Huh?
He was wearing sandals the other day to do a job.
I used to do that.
Really?
I do that shit.
Take him out of that picture. You too? Take him out of that
times.
Listen, there's a few things I won't fucking tolerate. 1, jorts. 2, mandals.
Oh shit.
Jorts and mandals. I can't have that shit, man.
No,
I can't have both. Fucking Henry's got jorts and mandals on right now. God damn it.
No, I don't. Not right now. I don't.
You got a man bun.
I got a man bun. It's a sticky bun, and it tastes good.
Hey, when you were going off on them jorts the other day, I was just cussing you out.
Jorts, man, you fucking guys, man. Jesus, go out and invest in a pair of chubby guy shorts.
Hey, the one time I ever fell off a ladder in the 29 years I've done it, I was wearing flip flops, and I fell in this lady's bathroom.
That's the point.
Dude, listen.
I won't wear sandals. I won't wear shorts.
Jorts.
My stuff. But, you know, it's like, I wear Skechers. I mean, because I'm just comfortable.
Listen, I tell you what, man. When I was, I don't know, 16 or 17 years old, I went and applied for this job. And my cousin owns a rental company. He rents lifts and shit like that. And he knew the head of the maintenance department at this giant fucking water park here. And I got a lot of experience doing pools and shit like that. My grandfather was a plumber. We did all kinds of shit. But I was pretty good with pools, you know, maintaining pools, you know, troubleshooting shit, you know, pumps and shit like that. I was pretty good at that stuff. Plumbing, I was good at that stuff. So he got me this interview with this guy, and I went in there with fucking flip-flops on, dude, and the guy called my cousin. Shit. He's like, your cousin is a bright kid, man. He's got a good future ahead of him and everything. He goes, but The next time, you tell him the next time he goes to an interview, don't wear flip-flops to the interview. And hey, listen, I don't ever wear flip-flops out anywhere unless I'm in the yard. Ever since, I'm embarrassed now. You know what I mean? One flip-flop fiasco was good enough for me. Hey! My buddy used to call them Jesus creepers, but whatever, man. Whatever, bro.
Shorts and Jesus creepers.
Yeah. Jorts, man. Jorts. Jean shorts.
Florida.
There's no need for jorts.
There's no need for jorts. I can't wait.
Come on, guys.
I can't wait for Mark Tanner to hear this episode so he could be like, man, I got to get rid of these fucking jorts.
Mark Tanner, do not wear fucking jorts, man.
I wore them yesterday.
He wore them yesterday. Yeah, he did.
Even on stage when you sing do not wear jorts.
Mark takes it to another level. Mark wears jorts with fucking hiking boots and long socks. I mean, he's like next level, but dude.
Tell you, put a cowboy hat on.
Yeah, Garth Brooks. That's and
like
jorts.
Florida uniform around here.
I got
Florida uniform. I didn't realize the amount of hillbilly that was going on in fucking Florida, but it's deep down there in Florida. It's deep.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, see, Henry will admit it. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of a hillbilly too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am as well, but I don't wear jorts. You know what I mean, at least I keep it real. I wear basketball shorts. I like my shit to flop around and smack on my leg when I'm going up a ladder.
The last time.
Yeah, but the jorts smashed my gunslinger.
Oh, okay. Hey man, No. What, man? I'm gonna reach out to Perry and I'm gonna ask him if he can make the jorts edition fucking gunslinger.
Hell yeah,
made out of jorts material.
Gunslinger, please make that.
You need like a little belt loop on it. You know what I mean?
Just some like pasty white legs with high white socks. New Balance
stitching. White.
He said New Balance.
Hey, if they gotta be, we're gonna save up and send one to Mark.
Hey, listen, if they're gonna be New Balances, they gotta be the New Balance 760s. You know them big old fat fucking New Balances. You know.
Yeah. I thought those were the 505s.
No, they are the 505s, bro. They are 5. You're right. They're 505s.
505s. Yeah. I was like, that's like my dad's specialty.
Those are that's what we call up here. We call those the Air Dads. Air Dad. I got me these new Air Dads. My New Balance 505s.
Standing at a soccer game.
What I want to do is I think tomorrow I'm going to post a video of me reclaiming some furniture and making it my own. I'm going to distress it in my garage, and I'm going to... That's the only thing that drives me nuts about that fucking guy.
Oh shit! I watched that video.
Videos he makes, yeah, just like, man, why are you? I don't, you could barely clean a fucking window, and now you're showing me how to fucking look at this press board fucking desk I got. I'm gonna paint white and hit it with sandpaper. Look, it's beautiful. Okay, Martha Stewart, we're gonna.
There's sparkles on it.
Sparkles. Hi.
Who's that?
Well, this is Eric Bland, and welcome to another episode of Sparkles. You fuck you.
So we got Sparkles in the
salesman. Fuck that guy.
Hey, dude, listen. When he did the whole fucking,
I like him so much.
That video where he does the video he does where he's like, he who has the most toys wins, and he's got that stock footage of him putting on, his fucking just because I got a Rolex doesn't mean that I'm not down to earth. And then he jumps in his BMW that's probably not even his BMW. How you gonna go from a BMW? This motherfucker got a Chevy HH3 stuffed to the fucking brim with shit one year. Then the next year he's got a used pickup truck, and now he's got himself a smart car. Where the fuck what'd you do with your BMW, Eric? You fuck you.
I don't like small cars. I do.
Hey, man, I wouldn't mind having one of them little smart cars if all I did was no ladder work and shit. Man.
Yeah, we'll get you
now I can put my Reach It Mini in the smart car.
Yeah, you could, definitely.
Other one, I couldn't. I couldn't even fit my other pole in my...
Reach It Mini is smart car approved.
Yes. I put that right on top with a nice foldable ladder.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You get one of those telescoping ladders. Those are real safe.
Yeah, that's what Eric's got in it, though.
Oh, Eric's a pimp. He's a
And
pimp.
I want to get one of those. What do you call them? Those high. What do you call that thing from England? It was over from England. Was that tool that the girl was using?
I'd rather get a Mini Cooper than a smart
I
car.
don't know. What are you talking about?
She had one of those high, the flick. I don't know, the wagtails over from England. In that one video.
Oh yeah. The made in England, the wagtail.
It's like he got it delivered special for her.
Well, I got a whole order of Zorbo 17-inch Zorbo channels coming in tomorrow, so they're special order 17 inches.
Which is honestly Zorbo. I want to try to.
Zorbo. Z-O-R-B. Oh.
Zorbo, yeah.
A. Zorboa.
Zorboa. He's living it.
So, how's everyone's window cleaning season going so far? How are you doing, Seth? I know we haven't talked to you since it was like early spring. How's it been so far?
It's been good, man. We had one guy go down with a shoulder injury, so that was a little difficult. But other than that, it's just working every day till like 7, 8 o'clock. It's been ridiculous, but hopefully it slows down the next week or two. We all need a little break. How about yourself?
I'm rounding third right now. You know what I mean? The 4th of July rush is over, and I've got these appointments that are booked out until the last week of July right now, and then I think I'll probably, it'll probably start to taper and slow down around the middle of August into September. I'll still be working steady, but then around the beginning of September into October, November, it'll start to fucking blow up again, and then woof, nothing. I won't be doing shit. I'll be picking my nose. I'll be doing a podcast every fucking day. I'll be the best player on fucking Call of Duty for like 3 months. I'll be screaming at little fucking Scottish kids talking about, I'm gonna fuck your mom in the butt. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Actually, I suck at video games. I'm still gonna try though. I ain't got much else to do.
Same here.
Storefront during the winter, no?
Huh?
You don't do storefront during the winter?
Oh yeah. I mean, I clean windows every single day, 5 days a week in the wintertime, but I just, I maybe work like at the maximum, maybe 4.5, 5 hours a day in the wintertime, maximum. And
our season never changes down here.
Yeah, well, fuck you and your Florida.
I mean,
we get like 2 days of cold weather.
What's that?
It either rains or it shines, but that's the only weather difference in Florida.
Right. Right.
We get about 3 days of cold weather.
Now, Rob, where are you, Rob?
I'm in New York City.
Oh, you're in New York, so that's why you sound so different. I never would have guessed you were from New York, dude. Get your fucking Rangers hat on.
I'll tell you about my fucking story here. When I first fucking started, all right, nothing really. When I started, I had to build storefront, and I started in the winter. So I built storefront in the winter because everybody else is home.
Right.
I looked at it as, hey, these guys aren't cleaning windows now. Let's do it. So that's when I started. So I built my storefront, and that's what I basically do, more storefront than houses, because that's what I choose to do.
Right.
Because my storefront, I roll, 12 months.
Right.
My houses, I roll 6 months.
And that's really what's kind of separated my company from a lot of these guys that start and then they fall off is a lot of these dudes are like, I only use water-fed pole, bro. And then, or, I only do this or I only do that. And when wintertime comes around, everybody's scared to go outside. I come from the cold. I thrive in it. I'm like fucking Bane. You know what I'm saying? And I come out the pit on these motherfuckers in the wintertime. Hi-ya! But, to me, cold, there ain't nothing. I mean, cold, there ain't nothing too cold. You can dress for the cold. You can dress for the cold. And if you want to go out and do storefront work and keep yourself going in the wintertime, you can do it. You just gotta have the gumption. It's fucking difficult. Don't get me wrong, but you can do it. A lot of guys are not willing to do that. They're like, fuck that, it's too cold out. I ain't dicking with it. You know what I mean?
I've had days like that too.
I still go out. When it gets too cold, that when I don't want to touch the glass because it's gonna crack. I ain't going. Besides that, I'm out. I love it because the point is that's when everybody, like you said, everybody tells they fall off during the wintertime in northern climes. In Florida, it's you're working all the time.
Yeah.
But where I am, it's like people just go away for 2 or 3 months. I mean, you don't see people on the streets.
Right.
Of course, the stores still want it. So to me, it worked out, and that's why I built it that way, because otherwise I'd be starving, or I'd have to take a part-time job, because I would go crazy sitting at home.
Right.
And it wasn't even about the money; it was about just sitting home was going to drive me crazy.
Right.
I sat home for 2 years, and I was like, whatever. And that's how I got back into window cleaning.
Right.
So it's like, in that 2 years, I drove myself crazy because I just didn't know what to do.
Right.
So it worked out now, because now it picked up. That first year, terrible. Oh, I was basically starving. Not money-wise, I was just starving for work, because it was just that nobody wanted to hire you that first year. But then when they see you every Wednesday at 9 o'clock, I am on a certain street at a certain store, and I'm working my way down the line, everybody else sees you there. Now, if you miss that 1 week, they actually avoid you, because now they don't see you if you're not there all the time. So I set up everything that way. Some people just show up once a week whenever they want. It works for them. But me, I got more business this way of doing it, just showing up at all times.
Seth only fucking does. He's primarily residential, and so is Tim. So I mean, there are differing dynamics to window cleaning. Just the same way with differing uses of technique and brands of squeegees. There's different business models as well. You know what I mean? Like Seth and Tim are like smashing fucking residential, and so they can chill in the winter. You know what I mean? For the most part, am I right, Seth?
Yeah, I mean, I think it really depends. I built my business based off of my surroundings. I don't have any buildings over 4 stories here. If there are storefronts here, it's there's been a guy here for 30 years, and he does them for $50 a whack.
Right.
And when I went after it, I kind of just chose to pick something that not a lot of people here were doing. And I feel like your climate or your city or what you're trying to do really dictates what kind of window cleaning business you're going to have.
100%. It goes by the same with prices. How many times you hear, well, what are you going to charge for this? I can't give you my price, because my price is going to be different than your price.
Right.
You can't make $10 in your area per pane, right? So if I give you a $10 price and you go into that store for $10 per pane, they're gonna laugh at you, because the other guys are doing for $1 a pane.
Yeah, because every place is different. That's always the one that's gets me, is like guys are like, "What would you charge for this?" Like, shit, man, I don't really know. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of area you live in. I don't know the economy in the area. You know what I mean? Like, I really wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to judge it. All I can do is judge off of where I live, and if I give you a price, and then you're like, man, that, most of the time they're like, most guys are like, fuck, that's not a lot. And I'm like, well, in my area, that is a lot. You know what I mean? But in your area, it might not be. Like when me and Mark talk prices, Mark's fucking prices are a lot higher than my prices would be. You know what I'm saying? And then I talk to guys.
South Florida, yeah.
Yeah, and I talk to guys that are out west. I'm like, how do you charge? And they're like, oh, well, and they're like, man, that's how much. I'm like, fuck yeah. They're like, man, that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean? So, it's different everywhere. You know what I mean? So, especially storefront work and shit like that. Good Lord, dude. I mean, that's all over the fucking place. You know what I mean? It's different everywhere. It's super difference. You know what I mean?
It's like the guy from England. The guy from England was screaming because we charged more than he thought we should. Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, the video that was up, he charged less than I would have charged.
Right.
And I'm sitting there going, how are you yelling at him? If he's getting that price, that's his area.
Well, they'll wash windows on a house for like $4 or $5. You know what I mean? Of course, the houses aren't as big as ours. It's like, well, I guess 4 or 5 pounds is what you would say. But, for the most part, what they charge, they charge pennies compared to what we charge for residential work. You know what I mean? But it's different there because they wash the windows more frequently, and a lot more people get their windows cleaned there. You know what I mean? So
their houses are our storefronts.
Exactly.
And the thing I didn't understand about that whole exchange there was a customer is not obligated to pay any more than they want to pay for a job. So if you come in with a price, the customer agrees to the price, they're happy with it, you provide a good service. Who gives a shit if it's more than you would charge? They're happy and the other person's happy.
What you should,
in the middle. Right. Why are you getting in the middle?
What you should do is just pat that guy on the back and be like, good for you, man. You know what I mean?
wish I could have got that.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah. Instead of like, you fucking bastard. You know what I mean? It's like, come on,
there's
dude.
no plumbers out there yelling at other plumbers about the pricing.
Yeah, right.
Just fucking move on here.
Yeah.
Face had that. He was just screaming.
He's super mad.
That's why I can't post prices anymore.
Yeah, well, listen, man.
I try not
Henry, you should just stop worrying about that shit and just be yourself, brother. Don't fucking worry about what everybody fucking thinks. You know what I mean? Just, don't post any dick pics or anything like that, and you're good to go, bro. But, like I say, you worry too much about what other people are thinking, man. Who gives a fuck about that shit, man? Just be you, buddy. You're doing your thing. I see you're out there. You might not be Mr. Busy right now, you know what I mean? But, once you get through your tribulations, and that's all this is a test from the universe. Once you pass the universe's test, things will pick up for you. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. I would, like I said, dude, just do your thing, man. Don't worry about what other people fucking think. Fuck that shit, buddy.
That was what Harry and T Squeezy stuck together right there. That whole street.
Yeah. All you got, hey, listen, man. All you got to do is keep coming to the Outlaw Window Cleaner group, and we'll keep patting you on the back and telling you how fucking cool you are. When you need some encouragement, you come to us, and we'll fucking encourage you, brother. Fuck it.
It's crazy out there. I mean, you got to do what works for you. You know what I mean? Like, we all have ups and downs, and I've seen your posts. I try not to comment on things that I don't know a lot about, but it seems like you're going through a tough time, and you'll come out the other end of it. Like you said, you've been doing it a long time, man. Experience is not something easily earned.
Nope.
So what you have for an ability will always translate.
Yep. Just fucking
after that stage,
shit.
I have to take a piss.
Yeah, go ahead. You keep sucking those beers down, Ben Roethlisberger.
I'm gonna have about another two.
But that's pretty much fucking. What Outlaw Window Cleaner is about really is just a brotherhood of guys that they earn their money cleaning windows. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you're fucking cleaning 40 storefronts a day or 4 storefronts a day, but if you're making your living and putting bread on the table by making glass shiny, that's what it's all about. And we'll stick together. We're thick as thieves, and we're here for each other. You know what I mean? And most of all, we entertain each other. That's what else? Right. What else could you ask for? You got to
ask yourself, when you came into Outlaw, did you feel welcomed just into the group? I did.
Well, yeah.
I came from WCR, the dropship place. I came from there, and I was blinded. I thought they were the know everything people. They're not. Right, and I'll tell you straight, they're not.
Well, I can tell you now, I
joined them. Wait, T, what was it? I even joined them. Back when it was $300 and some odd to join their association. Guess what? Waste of fucking money.
Right.
Waste of fucking money.
I started out watching Window Wars.
But this was funny.
I don't.
T Squeegee and what's his name? Kavina. What's his name? He's not even Kevin no more. His name's Kavina.
Well, I could tell you this, man. Before I joined the Outlaw Window Cleaner group, I knew Tim and Josh. We were friends on Facebook and shit. Before I joined the group, I didn't belong. I used to be a part of the WCR group, and then I got kicked out back in 2014. They kicked me out of that motherfucker because I'm a Reach It guy, and they were like, this poll fucking sucks, and Barry's this, and they dropped the poll from the website after they fucking sold me. Alex Lamborghinis, as we like to call him, sold me the fuck. He's like, come into my private messenger on the fuck. You know how they got the little chat window pop up on their page. He's like, oh, I'm looking at your cart, man. You should try. Instead of this poll, you should try this poll out. It's the best poll in the market, and it's Reach It. And da-da-da-da. And then I was like, all right, cool, man. These guys know what they're talking about. So I bought the Reach It, and it was the best fucking thing I ever did. And about 5 or 6 months later, they were like, oh, well, this, it was a completely different show. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and I posted in the group, I'm like, wait a minute, you motherfuckers just sold me this fucking poll. Now it's a piece of shit. What the fuck? You know what I mean? And I didn't say it that way, but I'm like, man, you guys sold me the poll, and it's fucking great, man. I use it like daily, and it's the shit. You know what I mean?
That's one.
Gone. Kick me out. And I didn't have. I was a part of one other group, and it was Window Cleaners Are Us. And it's not a very populated group, you know, and there's very few posts in it, but it's a lot of old school guys, high rise guys, you know. You get an occasional post here and there in it, but and then, you know, Tim's like, join the group. So I joined the group, and then, you know, the rest is history. Now I'm YouTube famous.
Right.
I'm everyone's favorite asshole. Man,
I didn't even know Outlaws was a group. I started out watching Tim's YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, this motherfucker's funny as hell.
Yeah, dude. Tim, I hope Tim gets a hold of his business, man. I'm not saying Tim's in a bad way. He's not in a bad way. Tim is fucking busy as shit. I can't wait for him to get I want him to get on the videos again. You know what I mean? I miss the Bob Bouquet videos. Kevlon the window cleaner. The firecracker fucking shit was hilarious, dude. That was super hilarious, man. I
started a YouTube channel a while back, but Tim was my only subscriber.
You should have just kept it up, man. You can't. Hey, listen, you can't. I could probably have double the subscribers I have right now, but I'm just not a whore. You know what I mean? I'm not out whoring my fucking self on in every window cleaner group. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that shit. I'm not Kevin the window cleaner. I'm not a YouTube window cleaner. I'm an actual window cleaner, like you guys are, like actual fucking, like guys that actually clean windows, and not just like go to Burger King and be like, hey man, I'll clean your windows for free if you let me fucking do a video cleaning your windows. You know what I mean? From what I understand, the dude doesn't do a lot of window cleaning. He does a lot of video doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
He doesn't have a window cleaner's body either. I mean, I know I'm chubby.
Yeah.
I know I'm chubby. You know what I'm saying? But at least I'm not rotund. That dude is like he's rotund. He's rotund. I mean, I got a belly. I mean, I admit, I like barbecue ribs and beer and tequila. You know what I mean?
If you look on Google, there's like a 300-pound window washer out there. I don't know who he is.
All I'm saying is Kevin is going to need that because he can't get on no ladder. He's going to break that bitch.
I've done a video with him with his little clickbait.
Hey, listen, I'm only throwing shade at Kevin right now because that fucking stupid shit he posted on his website about us shitting on the samurai. We never even talked bad about the samurai. We didn't even talk about it until them fucking cockknockers started bumping their gums about it. Because you know you guys want to know why that all started? Because T Squeegee got a gunslinger before those dudes.
Yep.
They were pissed off about that.
Salty mofo.
Those dudes were
they
pissed.
never started shit with me. I was like the third one to get one.
Right. Well, you know, that's probably another reason why they threw shade at you when they did throw shit. Because I know there was a few times they gave you a little bit of shit here and there. But that, I'm telling you, when I got that gunslinger to test for Richie, because Tim was of the mind, these guys clean windows, but TJ, this is all TJ does is clean windows full time. These guys have full-time jobs. They do this part-time. A full-time window cleaner should be making videos on this fucking thing, and if I can get, and he knew, he's like, hey man, check this thing out. He'd show me pictures of it. I'm like, man, that fucking thing looks like a dustbuster, bro. I was like, does it have a detachable belt clip? He's like, no. I'm like, fuck that fucking thing. You know what I mean? I wear my belt. I clip my fucking Pull-X bucket on there. I'm a boss. I can stay all fly and shit. I don't have to wear a tool belt. You know what I mean? I got to wear suspenders.
Well, I gotta say that when I first seen Tim's video on it, I thought it was pretty ugly myself.
Right? Yeah. And then
that was because the yellow. The yellow was just
it was the yellow.
And then they sent me. Tim's like, listen, I talked to Richie. He's making another a couple more test units. I'm gonna see if he'll mind you testing it. Will you do videos on it? He goes, I kind of would like, it'd be cool if you start a YouTube channel. He goes, because you're fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Just do you, but on YouTube, doing videos. I'm like, all right, okay.
No, he's not at home, man. Now he's got a different kind of beer there. What's up with that? You're at the liquor store.
He's at the liquor store. I mean, he drank all his Miller Lights, and he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go in here and get these Budweisers next.
that's the reservoir right there.
Yeah, the
reservoir. when you got your gunslinger first, he hand sewn each one of those.
Yeah, those were handmade. The one that I have that you see in my videos, the black one that I use all the time, and I used my camouflage one, my digital camouflage one that I ordered today, just because it doesn't have a front sling on it, and I wanted guys to see the functionality of a gunslinger without a front sling. You don't have to have one if you don't want one.
One of mine don't have it on it either.
Right. So I just wanted to show the functionality of it so people would still get an idea.
But
I love that gunsling, man.
My original gunslinger that Richie made for me in his fucking living room or in his garage or on his fucking porch or in his bathroom, where the fuck he made it. That was made by Richie he cut it all by hand, fitted it all by hand, and sewed it all by hand. Richie did every one of those ones. Marcus Bay, Louis from Superb Window Cleaning, Tim, Joshua, me, and a couple other guys, WCR guys that we don't...
Steve No got it.
Huh?
Steve No.
Yep, him and a couple other fucking WCR guys got a hold of some, and those were all made by Richie. There's another guy out there, one of his buddies that cleans glass out there, works for Window Genie. He was actually in the promotional video for Reach It.
I got one made by Richie too.
Yeah, he also got one, but there's like 10 of these out there that Richie made, and mine actually has his signature on the back of it. It says Richie Blue. He signed it in black magic marker for me. Well, not for me, but he just wrote his name on the back of them.
The first one I got Richie made at his house.
Yep.
But
I argued with him for about 30 minutes before he just sent me one.
Yeah. Dude, Richie is probably one of the most genuine humans I've ever met in my life. He's a really genuinely nice, good fucking dude, with no ulterior motives whatsoever. He's not behind the scenes pulling people's fucking, jerking people's change, trying to pump them to say this or that about his product. He's like, hey man, I'm going to do this. Will you try it out and tell me what you think? He goes, and be honest, and that's what I did. And people bought the fuck out of them. People bought the fuck out them things. You know what I mean?
Well, I seen a post where it said it was going to be $99, and I said I can't afford that.
Right.
I said, man, and somehow Richie got in a conversation. I went back and forth. He said, and finally he sent me a private message. He said, man, I'm going to send you one. Mm-hmm. I said, no, man, I'm good. I don't need it. He said, no, I'm going to send you one. You got his address. He sent me one.
Yep, he's a good fucking dude, man.
That's it.
He's a solid guy. And I tell you right now, man, I'm just glad that I was there to do what I did when it needed to be done. Because as soon as Tim got a hold of that gunslinger and he started fucking talking about it on his channel, they went right after his ass. Don't you guys think that's quite ironic? That they were just getting ready to launch. Soon as that partnership was announced, that Richie was going to hook up with Reach It and have these gunslingers made. It wasn't but 2 fucking weeks later, Tim's fucking channel got yanked off of YouTube. And they tried to go after me, but they couldn't because all of Luke the Window Cleaner didn't make my intro. That's what got Tim's channel yanked down. Is Luke the Window Cleaner, that Outlaw Window Cleaner intro that he had? Luke the Window Cleaner made that. Because what people do know, not a lot of people know this, but Tim and Luke used to be cool. Tim and Luke were cool enough to where Luke and Rihanna were wearing Outlaw Window Cleaners and window cleaner t-shirts in their fucking videos. They were cleaning glass with Outlaw Window Cleaner t-shirts on. Then they act like they don't know who the fuck he is. Then they get all pissed off at him because he's throwing shade at him for Luke being a fucking cunt. Rihanna, I don't have nothing bad to say about his wife. I think she's she seems like a really decent human being. She's a good fucking window cleaner. But her husband's he's a dick licker. That dude's a fucking twat, man. That dude is a straight up fucking twat.
Bitch.
I'll say it now. Tim might get mad at me.
That looked just like him.
Tim might get mad at me for this, but Tim shared some of their private messages, voice messages back and forth. That dude is a straight up fucking fraud. A straight up fraud. Everything that dude puts up on YouTube is a fucking lie. He's a fucking fraud. That dude ain't what he makes himself out to be. The shit that he was saying to Tim in private message through voice chat was laughable. It was laughable. You know what I mean? And what he did to Tim was fucking wrong. Pulled Tim's channel almost 3,000 subscribers over some because you couldn't stand the heat. You could dish it out but couldn't take it. You know what I mean? They couldn't do that shit to me because my shit's all original. Even the T Squeegee track, I'm the one rapping on that. We're the ones that did the beat. You know what I mean? My intros are made by a buddy of mine that I've known since I was 14 years fucking old. You can't fuck with my shit, so I'm gonna talk all the shit I want. You can't do nothing about that. Fuck WCR, fuck Luke, fuck all y'all hoes. Fuck your 30% markup. Fuck Kevin the window cleaner. The backflip boys can go backflip onto a dick. I don't give a fuck. Boom! The samurai Boab is just that. It's another Boab. It's just another plastic bucket on the belt with an insert.
With inserts.
Yeah, it's an upgrade. It's definitely a capacity upgrade to their normal bucket on a belt, but it does have a tendency to sit like this on you if you put a big an 18-inch washer in it and a large channel. It does flip over on you. It does. They can try to deny it all they want. James Riley got into a post the other day that Mario guy, the Mario whatever from California, you know, his sons are boxers.
Yeah.
He would post like, "Can you guys please make a bucket on a belt that doesn't flop around?" And Josh was like, "The Gunslinger doesn't do that." And then I was like, "Yeah, the Gunslinger doesn't do that." And then James was like, "Oh, the Samurai doesn't do that." Yes, it does. How many fucking more videos do you guys need to post on fucking YouTube of the motherfucker sitting sideways before you just admit that it fucking licks? Yeah, he's like, it doesn't leak. My leg was dry all day. Yeah, it's because it's all over the fucking floor and down your fucking leg in your socks. Come on, bro. Miss me with that shit. I mean, I use a Gunslinger. If it gets too full of fucking water, it splashes out. It's called honesty. Just be fucking honest. You know what I'm saying? That's honesty there. Richie will say, "Hey, yeah, if it gets too full of water, you're going to splash water out if you don't watch what you're doing." You know what I'm saying? You just be honest. You know what I mean? There's no integrity with these fucking guys. It's just like, "Oh, this is what we sell at our store, and it's the fucking best. Everything else sucks." When the water drips out of it, a little fucking leprechaun jumps out and wipes it up for you. You know what I mean? These guys are fucking living in a fantasy world, man.
How about the Lamborghinis video, the first one he had, that he couldn't even get the stuff in?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
He looked like he did not want to push this video.
Yeah, just come on, bro. Yeah,
like,
come on.
What do I got to put? It's another bucket on a belt, which is okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's priced a little bit higher than most plastic buckets on a belt. Yeah, I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not saying it's useless. There's guys that are like that use it and like it, and that's cool. I mean, and I'm sure he's probably selling the shit out of those things. I don't like the guys that he picked to fucking push the product. I don't like the way they went about it. That's what I don't like.
If when I first started, I would have bought that over all the other ones. I would have, because it did offer you a little bit of more. Mm-hmm. But the Gunslinger, the Dustbuster effect to it offers more for me, for the way I use it.
Right.
And I use it different than a lot of you other people. People look at me and they say, "Why are you carrying that much?"
I see it all the time. People are like, "God damn, I can't believe how much shit you're putting that."
Now for nothing, it is lighter on my hip
than it would with a plastic one, and that the reason why is because of the way it sits on your leg. It doesn't hang off your body. It conforms to your body, and that's lost on a lot of guys.
It feels like it's strapped there half of the time because it just stays there. And I think the more you put in there, the better it stays.
Well, they also have the impression that, oh man, it's so big, and it's not. If you load up your plastic bucket on the belt and it's rigid fucking placement of tools, the handle sticking out like this, you know what I mean? Everything, it's actually got a larger fucking footprint than the Gunslinger does, because the Gunslinger sucks everything into your, you know what I mean? It sucks everything in. It envelops the tools instead of having them hanging and sticking out every fucking where. You know what I mean? Envelops. Yeah, I use big ass fucking words on this motherfucker,
man. You do residential, right? Walking in those bushes and stuff like that, do you lose anything out of the Gunslinger?
Nah.
At all?
No.
Dude, bush monsters get me all day long with any other bucket on the belt. Nothing comes out of that thing.
Yep.
That's worth half of it.
Right. Hey, to me, and this right here, I see a lot of UK guys and some American dudes, but mostly UK guys, be like, 100 quid, what the fuck, da-da-da-da-da. I'm telling you right now, if you are a traditional window cleaner, and you have to pay for your own fucking squeegee rubber, it will fucking pay for itself in a year. I guarantee you that.
3 weeks on a single set of black diamonds. 3 weeks, unheard of. Well, for me, I normally change my rubber every week.
Yeah, I was every three. I was usually an every 3 days guy because my plastic bucket on a belt will put a fucking nick right in the fucking center, right where it would sit in that fucking Pull-X bucket, right where that point right there every time, right there on that. You know what I mean? And I'd have that right in like maybe 14
just goes over the window twice,
like 10 inches up, 10 inches up my 16-inch squeegee. I'd have a little divot every 3 days. Never failed. Not anymore. Huh?
Now I'm on 3 weeks now. I just changed them out today because I came home to get my delivery, so I was like all excited. So I came home and I figured I sat around and did nothing. So I changed all my squeegee rubbers.
Right.
But 3 weeks, right there, just paid for my gunslinger.
Well, how long before you flip them over?
Well, that was in between those 3 weeks. I was normally doing it once a week. I do 2.5 days with one side, 2.5 days the other side. And
I'm doing storefronts. I go 3 weeks before I flip them over.
The corners of mine would always get. I have a tendency of being a little hard on my corners, so that would get messed up. With the flick, I actually realized that I have to go a little bit lighter because I was always getting that one little corner nick there. That when you came back, it would just flop over. And I was going for rubbers left and right with that thing.
Yeah, I don't use them shits. I don't use no flicks, no wagtails. I'm actually setting up a wagtail podcast with Marcus Bay and
Marcus, my boy.
Yeah, Marcus Bay and Richie Blue. I'm gonna have the wagtail podcast.
I just don't get that tool, man.
Marcus is like, dude, get a high flyer, man. Try it out. You'll love it. You just got to give it time. Because I had a wagtail, and I couldn't make that shit work, guys. I couldn't make that shit work. I suck at it. You know what I mean? I'm just not good at that shit. Seth is looking at me like, what's the wagtail?
I've watched Marcus's videos, and that guy is like an artist.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man.
I've tried it. Dude, I had it for like 3 weeks, and I just threw the thing in the corner of my shop. I was like, I can't make this work. I don't know how to do something wrong. Dude, so if you have them, let me know, because I need to watch it.
I gave mine to Mike Lee. I think he's from South Carolina or something like that. I gave mine to him. I was like, here, bro, maybe you can... You know, he's got a lawn care business. He started getting into window cleaning stuff, and I was like, I got a bunch of shit you can have.
Keith dude.
Huh? What's that?
Keith Coffice dude.
Oh yeah, but and he's. I gave it to him because I was like, dude, I cannot fucking figure this fucking thing out, dude. For the life of me, I'm all over my head trying to get the pad to flip over. I was like, fuck this. I'm done. I can't do it. I suck at it. I fucking blow. I just can't do it, man. I almost bought one of those flick things from Morgan, the Mormon flip thingy.
Love. I was an NRA or bus guy. I didn't want anything else but NRA. I went and bought one, and it's one of my best tools that I use every single day.
See, that's cool, man.
It took me a little bit, to figure out. I watched videos, because it actually showed me what I was doing wrong with my wrist.
I'll tell you what, I will go and buy a Mormon flick when Bob Hatt gets some fucking money for the liquidator. How's that? When Poles and Blades actually gets some money for that fucking shit, I will,
Really? He didn't get anything for that?
Yeah. I'm from the word on the street, from what I understand, is that he's actually had a little bit of trouble with that. So
but that was all him. From his videos from a while ago, that was all him.
That's just hearsay. That's just what I've gathered from being on the internets and, seeing people comment on Facebook pages here and there that, there was kind of he was having a little bit of a problem with that. I don't know if that's remedied itself or not, but I wasn't too happy with when I first bought mine from WCR, I might add, and I bought it. What they did was they oversold it, and I ended up having to wait almost a fucking month to get one, even though they took my fucking money, you dirty fucking rotten cocksnokers. But what I didn't like about it is every time I took the liquidator out of my fucking bucket on a belt, the fucking plastic end would fall off. I had to stick the fucking plastic end on every fucking time I took it out. I was just like, I'm done.
Here's a question. When you changed the rubber, did you take those off?
No.
Yeah, because once you take those off once, you're never going to get them back on the right way.
No. I didn't take them off. They came off. They fell off. They fell off. I didn't take them off. They fell. I actually thought they were glued on there. But like, no, they're just slid on there a particular way, and you got to heat them up, put them in some boiling water, and then slide them back on there, and they won't fall off. And I'm just like, okay, or you could just put them on there right the first fucking time, and then I wouldn't have to fucking do any of that fucking shit. But you know,
and now it's just phenomenal. Everything stays in place.
All right.
Like if the guys were cutting the channels at that one time, I tried doing that. And I fucked up channels. I fucked up a good fucking super channel doing that. I put up another one. I was like, fuck this.
I tried cutting some brass channels into corners and shit like that, and I'm just like, man, whatever, bro. It works just as good if you just fan it, man. You don't have to fucking do all that specially doodah shit to it, man. I got a 16-inch brass squeegee that I can leave a window detail free with just one extra step. That's all I got. You know what I mean? I get my window wet. I take a wet rag or a sponge around the fucking frame, and then whoop, done.
Yeah, that's the original way.
Done.
I learned how to do it.
Huh?
Wipe, boom.
Yep, that's the way I was taught by an old school guy that he would use 2 Huck towels the whole fucking day. You know,
that's how I was taught too.
All day. It was wet the window, sponge the frame, and fan it off, and you would maybe have to use a rag here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I worked for my uncle, he would give me 2 rags to use all day. That was it. You didn't get no more.
I work with Jeremy, that motherfucker. He'll go through 50 pounds of fucking towels in 20 minutes. Like it gets a little wet. He's like, I gotta get another towel. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm gonna make you take the fucking towels home and wash them, you prick.
No, what you do is you make them drive around the block a few times, drying them off. Yeah. I've done that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So does anyone have anything they'd like to discuss or talk about? I mean, we got... Go ahead.
You guys have been in business. He's been in business 29 years. Andrew, how long you been?
His name is Seth. Andrew is his brother. He's too.
Sorry.
He spent his money on his haircut and not on his Skype.
Shit. Yeah. No. I've been in business 5.
And he's not even on 10. Because I got that from Perry's thing.
What's that? Who, me?
Well, yeah. You had your 10-year plan, so.
Oh yeah, I've been cleaning glass since 2005.
Yeah, but I mean,
I've been on my own for 5 years. Yes.
The one thing that I'm still relatively new on my own here because I had a cleaning business prior to me coming into Windows. I used to commercial school business. I used to clean schools.
Okay.
So we got rid of all that whole thing and sold that off, and then that's why I was sitting for the 2 years because I didn't know what I was doing. But when I got in, what would be the one thing you would change now, knowing what you know now when you first started?
Seth, you go first.
Go for it.
Learn how taxes work. That would have been my first thing. Honestly,
taxes
learn how to manage. Learn how shit works. You know, it's a lot of businesses. I know how to do the work, but how money needed to move around my business, I had no idea what I was doing for about 2.5 years.
I am also guilty of that very same thing. I wish I would have known how much money to take out and give to the tax man. Because now I'm on an installment plan. I am on an installment plan to the government as we speak. So the good thing is that I learned how to do it. I know what I'm doing, and now all my shit is taken care of right. I just gotta fucking pay off what I fucked up the first time. Because the first year, I got money back. I'm like, shit, yeah, woo! And then the second year, I owed them a whole shitload of money. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, how the fuck do I owe them that much money? I mean, the problem is I only had half of what I should have fucking had to give them. And then when you give them that half and then you owe them that other half, then you get penalties and fees and fucking, Jared needed a fucking donut and you have to pay for him to walk down the tax office to get it and a cup of coffee, and then you got to pay fucking Joe Blow for licking the stamp to mail you the you fucked up letter. Oh my God, there's so much shit, you know what I mean? But you learn the hard way. And Henry said, what taxes? What taxes? So, Henry, with all of your years of experience in the window cleaning business, is there anything that you would do differently now that you know so much?
I couldn't even tell you. I've made every bad mistake there
Right.
is.
Yeah, you sound like Mark. Mark's like, everything that you could do fucked up, I did it.
Window businesses.
You've had 3 window cleaning businesses?
Yeah, the first 2 failed miserably.
Right.
I probably wanted to quit school when I was 16 to wash windows.
If I had it to do all over again, I wouldn't have started cleaning windows to begin with. That's a genuine answer. I like that.
I've never messed up on my taxes, so I've always got back.
That's
so.
good. That's good. Hey, man, that works, dude.
I mean,
I wish I knew what that was like. The whole getting things back thing.
What you're saying, basically back end. You really need to learn your back end of your business.
The back end of the business. That's
hard.
Dude, you guys, I'm not trying to, but talk to myself about myself in the third person here, but you guys see me and you guys see the type of personality that I am. The selling the job and getting the job part is fucking easy to me. And that is so easy. Talking to people and shit like it's second nature. You know what I mean? I can fucking bullshit the pants off of just about any. I can sell ice to a fucking Eskimo. You know what I'm saying? But the back end of the business is like, all I want to do is go out, clean the windows, and cash the fucking checks. And you know what I mean? And buy shit. You know what I mean? That I've wanted all my life. I'm like, ooh, I can get that. And then at the end of the year, I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have bought that. Oh God. Now I save all my receipts. You know what I mean? Those Air Jordan 9s are like fucking, those are work shoes, man. I need to be able to jump high and hit shit with my squeegee. You know what I'm saying? That's the one bit of advice I can give window cleaners starting out. If you own your own fucking business, save your fucking receipts. Your clothes, your socks, your fucking underwear, everything. The water at your house. You wash towels at your house. You fill up your bucket at your house. Save your fucking water bill. You know what I mean? If you got an office in your house, you can mark off so much square footage for an office space and get that shit deducted off your fucking taxes. There's all kinds of things that you can write off. You just gotta save your receipts, man. Save your receipts. Get an accountant.
That's what I did in the past.
Yeah, pay a fucking accountant.
Get your insurance.
Yeah, and get insurance. Ooh, or you'll be like Benjamin Hanks. Hey, y'all, how can I get window cleaning insurance for the inside? How you do that there? Free estimates.
See, I don't get how y'all complain about that, because in Florida for a year I only pay $125 for insurance.
$125.
Well, everybody got to go quiet.
Yeah, because I pay fucking $125 a month for that shit.
Damn. I'm not
I got like $3.5 million aggregate and fucking $2.5 million accidental property damage and fucking $1 million fucking. You dropped your squeegee on my glass table insurance. I got man.
$1 million truck just to walk on the drive to the property.
Yeah, a lot of like these fucking service companies that hire you out, like facility management companies. Like, you gotta have a fucking $1.5 million fucking car insurance just to drive, just to drive your truck to the fucking spot to clean the windows.
Clean the church. I do a church for nothing. It's my church. I clean a church for nothing. I have to have $4 million insurance to get on the property.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. It's a fucking reality, man. That shit's crazy, dude.
It carries me over, because then I was able to do other buildings, school buildings, with it. But the point is, I got to carry $4 million a lot of these properties in the city. And I'm sitting at $4 million. I'm like, first of all, if I break anything, and if it's over $4 million, just take everything of mine. I'm not going to break $4 million worth of stuff.
Right. This
I can blow the whole building up
$4 million. Yeah, this place ain't worth $4 million. This bank was like, listen, you got to carry this much insurance. I'm like, what? And this bank literally, guys, I'm not kidding, has 4 windows. 4 fucking windows. Oh. It doesn't even have a drive-through. It's got an ATM.
Most of my customers don't even ask.
It's got an ATM and a tiny vault and 2 fucking offices in it. I gotta have $4.5 million aggregate just to fucking clean the windows here. I'm like, I could build 4 of these motherfuckers for that much. Shit, I could buy the whole bank chain for that much. What the fuck?
I never get asked at residential for insurance. I never have. I don't know why.
Well, listen,
Or
I've been
anything with
doing this.
commercial,
I've been
I
doing.
hope-
Well, listen, I've been doing this since 2005, and for the first time this fucking spring, some guy was like, "You're not cleaning my windows, and this is a house. You're not cleaning my windows until I see your insurance and your workman's compensation paperwork." I'm
See,
like,
I've walked
what?
away from jobs like that.
I'm like, what?
Pay for that?
I was like, well, I ain't carrying. I was like, dude, I don't carry my workman's compensation information in my
That's-
glove
I
box
don't
in
carry
my
it
truck
either.
or anything. You know what I mean? I don't carry that with me, dude. He's like, well, I can't. I was like, well, then cool. I mean, we'll schedule it and I'll bring it with me the next time, I guess. And he's like, well, just write on your receipt that you have it. I'm like, okay. This guy's like worried I'm gonna fall and try to sue him for his fucking shithole fucking house. I'm like, dude, I don't, I get you're trying to protect yourself, but I'm just cleaning your fucking windows, bro. You know what I mean?
I tell him to call the boss.
Call the boss. Call the boss. 419-220. Go fuck your mother. I just, man, everyone is different, man. That's the first time I've ever been asked. Now, commercial work, that's standard fucking operating procedures. You know what I mean? Like, where's your insurance? I'm like, here you go. You know what I mean?
See, I never have anybody ask for it.
Really?
I've never had anybody
Well,
ask
are you
for it.
hitting mom and pops or are you hitting corporate?
I have mostly mom and pops.
Yeah, so once you hit if you hit corporate, insurance right away.
The only corporate I have right now is Buddy's Furniture.
Okay.
Is that multiple or just single?
That's multiple. I got 9 stores.
Okay, so you have 9 stores on that, and they never ask you insurance? That's unheard of.
I've got.
They don't even. I don't even think they know the company name. They just call me Henry.
Yeah, I've got. I've got a restaurant chain at Applebee's. I've been doing since 2005. I've never been asked for it, and I do several locations. I've never been asked for it. They're all different. Every fucking place is different. Some places are like they won't even let you come on the fucking pull in the parking lot without it, and then there's other places that they don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic Burger King is owned by the same guy, so he has, let's say, 4 Sonics, 5 Sonics, and then he has 30 Burger Kings. It's all owned by the same guy.
Right.
So when you get in with the one leads you to the second one.
Right.
I wish I could do all 30 because then I'd just be cakewalk, as you work, wind your way through.
Right.
But right off the bat, first time I went in there, he asked for a proposal written out, and with everything with. So I gave him everything with it. I think he showed online, which was that Guru, which writes the proposal out for you with all the wording and everything, and it breaks it down. That thing is just phenomenal. And then you actually just attach your insurance to it.
Oh, okay, that's
just
cool.
be a bit easier.
What's it called?
It's Guru something. I have it on the page somewhere.
Oh, thanks for nothing. So
I
don't bring shit up on my fucking podcast if you can't verify your fucking sources. The fuck.
I'm surprised on residential you don't get asked for it. I get about 10 or 15 customers a year that I have to email insurance and workman's comp before I even go to their house.
Right. I don't. Like I said, that's the first time I've ever been asked.
Never asked and.
But then again, I mean, all my cards say licensed and insured, so maybe that might be why they don't ask. You know what I mean? My website says licensed and insured too, so maybe that's why they don't ask me for it. That could very well be the case. So, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm fucking overweight, tattooed with crooked teeth, and I clean windows pretty good. So, you know what I mean? I don't. Outside of that, I really don't know a whole lot about much. You know what I mean? What is that you got going on there?
Can't see it. I understand.
Nobody's seeing that.
Nobody's seeing that. That's just really blurry. You've
You've
never cleaned the camera on your fucking laptop.
When I touch button on this computer screen, something's going to happen, and we're all going to be in the same room.
Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. Because we're almost done here. What you should have done is clean your camera lens. You still got fucking sex wax on the camera lens from your. Dudes, this has been pretty cool. I can't wait to do another. I wish we would have had a better topic than Kevin Window Cleaner and Eric Blander, both fucking yum-yums, but that's all we had. If you want to get ripped off and pay way too much for fucking window cleaning tools, go to WCR. If you want to pay some fucking Riri that doesn't know how to clean glass very well, teach you how to clean glass and start your own window cleaning company, go to Eric Bland's page and he'll show you how to build a birdhouse and half-ass clean a window. And if you want to call him, he'll charge you $25 for 30 minutes. And he will be motivational because he's also a motivational speaker.
He's a speaker, all right.
He's a speaker, all right. Yeah. Dude,
Sorry.
I mean, just, dude, some of the shit that guy posts, it's
somewhere
just
out
like,
there
oh my
is
God.
a live video of me with him.
Dude, I just don't understand. I don't understand how people are so fucking gullible. You know what I'm saying? Dude, there's actually people out there that have like fucking like that dude at his videos and think that he's being genuine.
I thought it at first.
Really?
Oh, him no. I never thought him at first.
See, I have
watched.
I have a bullshit radar that's like fucking goes off like instantly. Like as soon as I see his first video, I was like, this guy's a fucking. I was cringing when he was doing that video about soap. His soap video. Oh my God! I almost fucking. I wanted to jump off a bridge. I'm like, somebody's got to tell this guy he's stupid.
I actually talked to.
Dude, take it down. You're dumb. You're dumb. Put it.
Who was the guy that used to carry the gun with him when he was washing windows? I love that guy.
Who carried a gun with him when they were cleaning windows?
He was oh shit, I can't remember his name. Tall, skinny guy, goatee. He was like what the hell was his name? He drove a green Toyota Tacoma, I think it was.
Fuck, I don't know, but that's fucking.
He was like hardcore. First Amendment guy. This guy was just crazy.
Second Amendment,
First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third, Fourth, 69.
Yeah. The one that lets you carry guns and shit.
Carry his gun. That one.
Mark
He be carrying
Tanner.
his gun, arguing with people. I'm like, yo, this guy's hysterical. He was great to watch, and I watched him just for fun.
Really, that's
I
fucking
watched
wild.
all the ones, and yeah, sure, I got blinded, but sooner or later you wake up.
The only one that I've never made it through a full video of his is Kevin the Window Cleaner.
Nah. Well, I do watch him for laughs because I like to mimic him.
I can't even fucking watch it. Dude, it's like fucking like.
I can even text mimic him.
Okay, guys. So, it's just like, son, okay. When he does that, okay, it's like, oh my God, okay. Hi, side hustle heroes.
I still like George.
Today, I'm going to use my 36-inch channel, okay.
I still like. See him as a sellout yet.
Like he's doing polishing, he's grinding, essentially. That's what you're doing when you're polishing glass. You're fucking peeling glass away off the surface and you're beating it down to the lowest part of the scratch. You're actually buffing the glass down. And this guy is fucking grinding glass with no respirator on, acting like he knows what he's doing. If you had a single clue about what you were doing, you would know that those you're breathing the glass particles in and they're going into your lungs. It causes something called silicosis, you fucking yum. You're breathing glass dust in, you dipshit. Jesus.
He's American made. He could do that.
American made, man. You fucking idiot.
He's an ass.
Nobody's going to like this podcast. I'm going to a bunch of thumbs down. They're going to be like, I can't believe you're talking about Kevin like that. Okay. Okay, guys.
He's going to go to every state that he's visiting and give us a thumbs down.
Well, what he does is every state that he goes to, he mails himself a fucking letter talking about about how people are mean to him and shit. These anonymous letters that he gets sent. Yeah, I said that shit out loud. I don't give a fuck. I said that shit, you dirty bastard, trying to pin that on us like we mailed a letter to your house talking bad about you. You fucking lying prick. That dude's just, he's a
watching
fucking
videos,
liar.
But every time y'all mention him, I have to go watch it.
Yeah, well, dude, listen. Rob is the one that sent me, Rob Peloso there down there. He's the one that sent me that fucking snippet from his webpage. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
He had a webpage. It came across, I'm on YouTube the other night. Came across, I see this whole spiel about him, and all of a sudden it's this new intro thing, and I'm like, he has a fucking website? So I go to his website. And then I'm it's a bad website, but you know. So you go over down to the website and there's articles. So like he has this little blog thing going on, and it's automatically it's just trash and gunslinger. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dude. I mean, are you fucking kidding me, man?
It was written. It was written a while ago.
Well,
yes.
May is not a while ago, bro.
But you were preaching when you started the Brotherhood about letting things go and we should all be getting along, and a lot of things calmed down. But then you have no integrity because you kept that shit up on your website.
Yep.
So you basically lied to everybody when you started.
That's what I tried to tell. That's what me and Tim tried to. That's what me and Tim tried to tell Joseph Hardy. Which him and he don't really post and say much in a group anymore. After I kicked that guy out.
Tim stood up there today, and I jumped right out, called him right out.
It's fucking bullshit, dude. It's straight up bullshit. You're going to start that group like everybody should get along, and then it's the timeline fits perfect. You started that group, everybody's fucking buddies, and then you're fucking posting on your website that, you know, we're a bunch of dirtbags and we're trying to make Jared go broke. You know what I mean? What a fucking cunt, dude. You're a fucking cunt. I hope you get a trip to Ohio so I can slap your cunt flap ass right in the mouth. Yep, I said that shit too. What are you gonna do? Call police? Fucking asshole.
It's like I didn't go share it to just start trouble with it. It got me so pissed because when
you didn't. I know what you were trying to do. You were just bringing it to my attention.
You know what? Everybody would just get along. Everything would be squashed, and it's like, you know, everything was squashed. It was like all quiet. Now, don't get me wrong. The only person posted over Brotherhood is Joe, and he posts some good stuff. But don't try to say yeah, and then stab people in the back.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Well, you know, Eric posted that group too.
Oh, I don't see it. Eric's got me blocked. Eric's got me blocked. When Eric Bland found out that it would only take me an hour to get to his house to slap him in the mouth, he blocked me. We're no longer friends on Facebook. I'm not allowed on his YouTube channel. I can't make comments or nothing like that. I'm a blocked user.
That post he made about window cleaning community and Outlaw and some shit where he was like, you know, we need to tell Outlaw that you know, it must have been like, I don't know, a couple months back where he made that video about the Outlaw group. I can't remember what he was talking about, but
when Tim's page went down, he was
the window cleaning community. It's like you got bigger issues on your. Eric Band is the face of fucking window cleaning.
Right.
He's the face we have.
You're the face of living in your parents' house and living off of your wife.
Right. Oh, hey! Oh, deep cuts. Woo!
See, that's one of those daggers up there just came out.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's the truth though. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. When that's the face of window cleaning, we got more fucking issues here than what we originally thought, fellers. I mean, this is a sad state of affairs.
He's the face.
And that's what Outlaw Window Cleaner is all about. That's what this all boils down to, is that we all have varying opinions. Some of us use Flicks, some of us use fucking Brash Channel, some of us use Etere, some of us use Unger, some of us use fucking Sorbo. Whatever the case may be, in Outlaw, it's all
Some
good.
of us use breast pumps.
Some of us use breast pumps.
I get one of those?
Yeah. But the main thing is that we all can get along even though we all have differing opinions, and your opinion is valid because you're another window cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Tim's all over the part-time. He's like, he busts part-time guys' balls, and that's only because of the part-time guys that are giving him shit, like Kevin.
But I don't think it was to all part-timers.
It was just that part-timer guy. Just that
one
specific
one mentality is that he's a part-timer, but he's not even a part-timer.
Yeah,
it's more or less... I value the part-timer that's out there busting his ass trying to make extra money. I have no problem with him.
I don't
and I'll
either.
first one to help that person.
If
I can't help him, I'll stroke his ego. I'll tell him about Gunslinger. Slow roll the Gunslinger.
Right. You know, but if it's like like in Kevin's case, I'm going out 2 times a fucking month cleaning some windows, and then acting like I'm the end all be all the window cleaning, and posting videos of me polishing glass without a fucking respirator, using a 36-inch channel barely. You know what I mean? It just badly when he does use it. It just
that is just for show.
It's all show. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? He's taking his factory money, going buying window cleaning tools, and then going and cleaning a couple of jobs and acting like he's a fucking end all be all window cleaner. Does anyone ever wonder why he barely uses any on the screen, on the glass window cleaning fucking footage in his videos. 90% of it is him sitting in his fucking truck going, okay, guys, okay.
You know, that's a common theme.
Because he doesn't fucking clean windows enough to fucking show you how to clean a fucking window. That's why. That's
why I stopped making them videos of me driving.
Anybody that does glass restoration would not have posted a video like that.
Nope.
No way whatsoever would have posted a video.
The first thing I did was sent it to Mark Tanner, because Mark Tanner, by all accounts, is the glass restoration guru. From what everyone's, I mean, you know, and I've witnessed, the guy knows what he's fucking talking. I showed it to Mark, and he's like, well, first thing is the fucking dum-dum's gonna die of fucking silicosis because he's breathing in glass dust. You gotta wear a respirator when you're fucking grinding glass, polishing glass. That's a given. That's the first thing.
The industry, because now people who don't know are going to see, okay, this is the way it's done.
Yeah, and that's back to Seth's point, is that these guys like Eric and fucking Kevin are on YouTube showing these guys how to clean windows, and they don't have a fucking clue. Now there's a whole nother batch of guys that ain't got a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have too much. Right, and that's why I don't have too much. Steve-O and Luke, although I think they're both a couple of fucking dickheads with no integrity, they at least know how to clean windows. You know what I mean? They're at least...
They fan too much.
Yeah. Well, yes, they do fan too much, but they are... And the reason why they fan is because it's flashy, and it gets noobs to fucking subscribe to their channel when they're doing all that flashy shit. That's why they do the two-handed technique with the fucking washer underneath the fucking...
I only do that when kids are watching.
I only do that when I'm drunk and stoned and at home. You know what I mean? I fucking smoked an entire 2 or 3 grams of fucking methamphetamine, and then I'm like, all right, 2 hands at once. That's when I do that. Fuck, man. I want shoulder injuries all the time. I want 2 shoulders always aching. That's what I want. You know what I mean?
I already have that.
Yeah. Well, I go with the right until it starts hurting, and then I go to the left. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
That's the question I should ask before. Can you use hands? See, I can use both.
See, I'm a left. I can go left and right. I'm ambidextrous. I slap ass with both hands. So I'm, you know.
No, but there are people that only do right.
Dudes, this has been super fucking duper awesome. I mean, it's all of us talking over each other, which is also, it's cool. It's mostly Rob talking the whole time. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to have Rob on, just me and Rob, so Rob can talk more. No, seriously, this has been awesome. I want to do it again. Even if you guys want to come back solo, you know what I mean, and just do a podcast with just me and Mark, or me and Tim, or me and Josh, whatever. All you gotta do is reach out to me. We'll do it again. There's nothing wrong with coming on more than once. I wouldn't mind doing these window cleaner fucking round tables more often, maybe once or twice a month. You know, get 3 or 4 guys together and shoot the shit and talk window cleaning.
Get a button next.
What's that?
I get a button.
Yeah, you can get a button.
This is when I want to talk. I'll just throw a button instead of talking over.
Yeah, you can do that.
I work a lot.
Yeah.
Just suck it.
Yeah, this has been these podcasts are cool. I would like people to email me so I can answer questions. That'd be kick ass if that would happen one of these days. You know, hey,
I tried that. It never worked.
I tried that. It wouldn't work. What did you try? Well, you know what? There's actually here, we got to do something. If you guys want to talk about something real quick.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Oh, dude, I've got to do this right now. What is this? We got some news here. So, let me see how long this is. Oh, this is really fucking long. We got to go something else here. Let's see here. What's this? This is perfect. All right, so just before we sign off here, we're gonna have another Bigfoot moment with T Squeegee. So here's Bigfoot in the news. This is Bigfoot has been putting my kids through college since 2014. My wife wanted to get away for the weekend. She's the owner of Ground Floor Salon, and her busy season is about to get really busy. Some days she works 18 hours straight without a break, and she never complains. So I agreed to a cabin out in the woods in southern Oklahoma. We packed up. the car on a Friday morning and headed down Highway 75. She told me we were going to the Broken Bow area, which is in southwestern Oklahoma. The drive was an uneventful 4-hour drive with some trees and some hills. We drove through a few smaller towns, and I was looking for anything to show how close we were, a church sign, a police station, or even city limits sign. That's when I saw a sign. It was a sign from God, but it was an actual sign that read, Bigfoot t-shirt sold here. I had, you fucks. I had just driven into the heart of Bigfoot country. The weekend was now about me and Bigfoot and my quest to catch the elusive beast and become the first man ever to tame and outwit the missing link. Bigfoot is a cross between a man and an ape and is apparently so smart that he's even been able to wander around the United States without being captured. Technically, a Bigfoot is also known as a Sasquatch, but I don't want to bore you with the science part of this, is what he says here. There is really only one famous video of the man-beast, but skeptics think the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin footage is fake. At the very least, I was going to get what the world would call the McCracken footage. That's pretty. I like that McCracken footage. That would be so much better than the Patterson-Gimlin footage. That's so fucking crazy. Every foot closer we got to our cabin, there was another store with Bigfoot merchandise. There was Bigfoot Jeep rentals, the Bigfoot Speedway go-kart track, the Bigfoot General Store, and every fall the Hanobia Bigfoot Convention brings in thousands of tourists for a 5K run. The Bigfoot storytelling and live entertainment was also a prominent part of the area. Are you guys riveted with the Bigfoot moment? Because I'm really riveted, I gotta tell you. The organization even gives out scholarships to graduating seniors from 5 area high schools. They raise money through donations and the Tallahena Bigfoot Pie Auction. This shit is great. Apparently, Bigfoot has been putting kids through college since 2014. However, we were staying in Hookatown, where Bigfoot has been seen traipsing around the densely wooded area for years. Sometimes Bigfoot is even heard and not seen. The creature is known to make both high-pitched screams or low guttural moans, depending on who is telling the story, guys, and how much alcohol you guys have been drinking. Let's put that in there. Whether or not you were stoned and how drunk you were is what you heard. Don't lie. We finally arrived at the cabin, and in the afternoon, I immediately did a sweep of the perimeter to find the best vantage point. It was obvious that the view from the hot tub gave me access to most of the areas. I sat in there for hours scanning the woods, but the Bigfoot was being shy. Just before midnight, I settled in on the couch, and my wife, Celeste, was outside on the porch enjoying the cool, rainy weather, and that's when I heard it. I could hear both high-pitched screams and low guttural moaning. It was finally happening. I was going to get an audio recording of Bigfoot's voice. Was this the mating call, or was it a warning to other Bigfoots? Big feets. What is plural? Anyways, I mean, is it Bigfoots or big feets, guys? Is it Bigfoots or big feets? It'd be Bigfoots, right? I mean, that shit don't sound right, but big feets don't sound right either. I don't know.
Big feet.
My heart raced. She heard it too, as we were trembling with excitement. Then another text came in. I can hear the band up the street at the Hookatown Saloon. They are horrible. She was right. It wasn't Bigfoot trying to lure in another Bigfoot for a quickie. It was a local band playing on an outdoor stage. Despite being on red alert for the majority of the weekend, I never saw Bigfoot. And I did all of the things I learned from Bigfoot shows. I banged sticks and logs against tree trunks to tempt other skunk apes to procreate. I left a plate of s'mores near a campfire because they are an aphrodisiacs. I put Bigfoot essential oils in the diffuser, and I even wore some cologne just in case Bigfoot was into that sort of thing. Now that I think about it, Bigfoot might have a sex addiction. Ultimately, I never saw or heard Bigfoot, but I did think Bigfoot saw me, and I'm pretty sure he liked what he saw. So that's your Bigfoot moment with T Squeegee. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Oh, damn.
So, do you guys believe in Bigfootses? Big feetses?
No.
Footses.
No one here believes in Bigfootses?
Footses.
No big feetses, no big footses? How about UFOs? Nobody believes in UFOs? You guys don't believe in aliens
Maybe
either?
possible.
I believe in UFOs.
I don't.
Me too. I'm fairly certain I seen one when I was 11 years old. I'm pretty certain I seen one. over top. And my mom's ex-husband, his family used to own a cabin down in West Virginia, in the mountains of West Virginia, and me and my other two cousins were sleeping outside, and I'm pretty sure we fucking saw one. I'm pretty sure we saw one. We don't really even talk about it too much, but it's kind of hard not to believe in aliens and when the universe is ever expanding. You know what I mean? It's kind of a big place we live in. You know what I mean? It's kind of ignorant to think that we're the only intelligent life or somewhat intelligent life out here. Well, I mean, it's hard to say intelligent life when you guys got guys like Kevin the Window Cleaner and Eric Bland roaming the fucking earth. So that's kind of hard to do, but, you know.
That's
but
okay. Eventually they'll need window washers up there. So
yeah. Hey, you never know. Hey, beam me up. I can clean the portholes on a fucking UFO, too. I'm pretty good at that shit. But I want to thank you guys, Rob Peloso. Did I say it right? Rob Peloso, Henry Dreest, fucking... Seth Byers, a.k.a. Andrew Byers, a.k.a. I can't afford my own Skype, a.k.a. Ben Roethlisberger Light. Dude, hey, next time you come on here, don't take a shower and get all fucking handsome and sexy, man. That shit ain't right. Trying to pick up chicks. Well, this has been another episode of Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio, and we want to thank you guys for listening to us bullshit. Go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Get you some black diamond squeegee rubber. Go to futurecleaning.com and get you a gunslinger. Don't be a douchebag. Get you a get you a gunslinger. Get you one.
And Luke is still a bitch.
And Luke the window cleaner, like Henry said, is still a bitch. Peace.
Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio, reminding you to get your black diamond squeegee rubbers at www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Oh yeah, and Luke's still a bitch.